why I wanted to be part of the Explorations in Faith program. It seemed like a wonderful way to find coherence, to find other people who are wrestling with their own diversity issues, finding a source of sustenance and comfort in a time where diversity can sometimes be a source of tension and difference as well.
It doesn't make sense for me that people fight because of their religion, and I come from a country where there is always conflict between religions. I come from Egypt, and I wanted to bring something back to my Egyptian friends, is how to facilitate a dialogue or a conversation between two people from different backgrounds.
I'm somebody who believes in equality, at least a very fundamental equality for everybody. So this gets extended into my own exploration in disability, where I hopefully try to spread awareness of equality for all of us. I think the same goes for Exploration in Faith, where we explore the human nature with different faith. I think that's where I'm coming from personally.
After coming to Singapore, I see so many different faiths and so many different things. And I want to be very clear about what is under which faith, what is happening. We just happen to be born differently in different places, and that we are now together, and now we have children. So I found that by understanding and attending this, I am finding a common ground.
When I say 1, 2, go, I'd like all of us to lean out. And the only thing holding us together is this ring of tape.
I think there's a sense of energy moving around.
It works if we all adhere to the same objective.
We're all responsible for each other.
In spite of all the bloodbath, there is something very funny or contagious about goodness. That if one person hopes, people actually catch up and pass on.
Make truth the criterion, not man the criterion of truth.
Without the scriptures, one will not understand the great Tao.
What's the purpose of this ritual?
Basically, we say right, from the energy of Tao, right, the breath of Tao, it splits into two energies called the yin and the yang.
The word jihad means a struggle for good. And now the most important jihad is what the Perdana for Peace in Malaysia is trying to do, to end all war, to criminalize war.
Things like EIF help us to build a community of people who value the diversity and differences that we have, and who embrace it in a very meaningful way that hopefully will allow us to keep growing from strength to strength.
You are going to facilitate wherever you are. If there is any misunderstanding on the stage, I have seen many times. Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, Christian, all are sitting and talking about. Immediately somebody gives a statement where others become very furious about it. If such thing happen, slowly go towards philosophy.
All the men, belonging to all the religions, all the caste, creed, sex, so all they are one, should be considered as equal.
Particular focus and message, and that of the Baha'i faith then is clearly the unity of mankind.
If I want to get married to a Baha'i lady, so I first have to go meet her parents.
When you talk about initiation, do they still have to have all those things to be a Sikh?
The essence of religion is, for Catholic faith, it is really service and love.
This is according to the teaching of the Buddha, known as the compassion, we call it him.
The first time I did my facilitation, which was today, was an eye-opening experience. I've always been a participant in a dialogue, but never a facilitator. So being a facilitator makes me realize that I have to listen even more carefully than I ever had to before.
And then when you add to that the layer of faith issues, which are potentially very sensitive, sometimes possibly quite incendiary as well, it's a great combination to do. So, having the practice in doing that was interesting. We all made a few mistakes here and there. But like I said, it was a safe community, a community in which we could experiment and therefore try things out so that when we go out and do it for real next time, we'll hopefully be able to do it better.
How do we help those people who are deeply rooted inside their religion?
You guys supposed to find opportunities where you can create an atmosphere of interfaith engagement.
On the school level, certain teachers may believe in interfaith work and all that. But when you bring it up to the management level, they hear religion as like a great big alarm bell.
We are leaving with a very beautiful feeling that there are so many youths and who are so open-minded.
If I use an analogy of a car petrol tank, I think at the end of this 4 days, it's almost like the petrol tank is being topped up to full tank, and I'm leaving this place with a long journey to share and to empower more people, like-minded people, as well as people who think otherwise. Yeah.
Because we have children, and I think it's going to the next generation, bringing that open-mindedness and to feel good that they are going to be going in this space with the present generation who is so open-minded.
There are some experiences which kind of transform you, and this was that kind of experience. Totally transformative in terms of how you view people of other faiths, other communities, and the people around you. You start to realize that they're infinitely complex beings with whom you share a lot of commonality as well.